Hello everyone, this is Amit Kumar Gautam, your friend, your mentor, your teacher. Student, I welcome you in this short online video. In this short video, I will discuss one of the most difficult topic of the chapter atomic structure. The topic is the different graphs of the Schrodinger wave equation. When I say it is the difficult topic, yes, many students they feel that this topic is very difficult because there is no way, there is no technique to draw these graph. They only feels that we have to mug up these graph, we have to remember these graph, and only by that we can draw these graph in the examination. But student, this is not the true thing. Okay, today I will give you a very simple technique. Only 5 points you need to remember to draw any graph of the Schrodinger wave equation. Okay students, so without wasting the time, let's start this video. And if you like this video, then you should like the video, you should subscribe the channel. So let's start this video. So beta, to draw the graph of the Schrodinger wave equation, different graphs of the Schrodinger wave equation, you need to remember only 5 points. First point is the calculation of the radial node. You have to calculate the radial node. Okay, and how we can calculate radial node? Radial node is the n minus l minus 1, where n is the principal quantum number, l is the azimuthal quantum number, minus 1. Whenever we have a radial node, you know radial node, whenever we have a radial node, at the radial node the value of psi is equal to 0, value of psi square is equal to 0, and value of the radial probability density 4 pi r square dr versus psi is also equal to 0. So first point is very simple. You have to calculate the number of the radial node present in any given topic, given question. Second thing you need to remember, if you want to draw the graph of psi versus r, then you should remember that psi is the amplitude of electron wave function. That can be positive also, that can be negative also. So whenever we draw the graph of the psi versus r, maybe it is for the s orbital, maybe it is for the p orbital, what you have to do, you have to make this graph to the positive side also, and you have to make this graph to the negative side also, because psi is the amplitude, that can be positive, that can be negative. You have to draw these graph to the positive side also, you have to draw these graph to the negative side also. First I said calculation of the radial node, second I said graph of the psi versus r, you have to draw to the positive side also, you have to draw to the negative side also. But when I say the graph of psi square versus r, or graph of 4 pi r square psi square versus dr versus psi versus r, in these graph we have the square of the psi is the amplitude, amplitude can be negative also, but whenever we do the square of the negative, that become positive. So that is why I said that whenever we draw the graph of psi square versus r, or 4 pi r square psi square dr versus r, these graph only present in the positive side. You cannot make this graph to the negative side, negative value of the psi square is not allowed. Okay student, this is our third technique. Fourth technique is what? Whenever you draw the graph of psi versus r, or whenever you draw the graph of psi square versus r for the s orbital, you please remember these all the graph you have to start from the higher to lower. These all the graph you have to start from the higher to lower. And when you draw the graph of psi versus r, or psi square versus r for the p orbital, then you should remember that these graph you have to start from the lower to higher. These are the two important points. If you remember these 2 points, you will obviously solve all the questions. Okay, what I said in the fourth point, whenever you want to draw the graph of psi versus r, or psi square versus r, all the graph of the s orbital, you have to start from the higher side to the lower side, and all the graph of the p for the psi versus r, or psi square versus r, you have to start from the lower side and you have to move toward the higher side. Okay, and last point is what? Whenever you want to draw the graph of 4 pi r square psi square dr versus r, which is called the radial probability density, these all the graph, either you have s orbital or you have p orbital, these all the graph should be started from the lower to higher. These graphs should be started from the lower to higher. So if you remember these 5 points, student, you will draw any given graph without any problem. What I said, first point, calculate the radial node. If radial node is 1 times psi has to be 0. If radial node is 0, psi cannot be 0. If radial node is 2, then 2 times you have to make the value of psi equal to 0. Then you should remember that graph of psi versus r, they can be in the positive axis also, they can be in the negative axis also. But whenever you want to draw the graph of psi square, either here or here, these graphs only present in the positive axis, they cannot be negative. Okay, graph of psi versus r or psi square versus r for the s orbital, they should start from the higher to lower. Graph of psi versus r or psi square versus r for the p orbital, they should start from the lower to higher. Last technique, graph of 4 pi r square psi square dr versus r, all the graphs should start from the lower to higher. Now let's see the graph of 1s for the psi versus r. So you see, student, here for the 1s, calculate the n minus l minus 1, n1 for the s orbital, l0 minus 1. So radial node is 0, means psi cannot be 0. We have to start the graph of the psi versus r from the higher to lower. But you see, student, I cannot touch this line because at this line psi value is 0. So I cannot touch this line. This is the graph of 1s. When I have the 2s, calculate the radial node. 2 minus 0 minus 1, radial node is 1. So one time we have to make this graph equal to 0. It should start from the higher. I told you, graph of psi versus r or psi square versus r of the s orbital, they should start from the higher to lower. So it should be higher. One radial node means one time you have to make it 0. One radial node is there, so you have to make it 0 one time. This is the value where psi, this is the point where psi is equal to 0, where psi has the 0 value. So this point represents the point where we have 0 probability of finding electron, that is the node. And now psi cannot be 0 again. So this is the graph of 2s. If you have 3s, then calculate the radial node. Radial node is the psi 3 minus 0 minus 1, 2 radial node. 2 times you have to touch the psi value is equal to 0. So psi square versus r. Graph of s should be started from the higher to lower. One time psi value is equal to 0, negative, then 2 times second node, then it cannot be 0 again. So positive, negative, positive, positive, negative, positive. Now let's come to the different graphs of p family. P family start from the 2p. Calculate the radial node. 2 minus, for the p subshell, the value of l is equal to 1. So 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So we do not have any radial node here. Psi cannot be 0 in this case. So you should start graph of the p. It should start from the lower to higher. So you should start from the lower to higher, but you cannot make it 0, because whenever you make it 0, if you touch this graph to the line of 0, you want to say that at that point you have a radial node, but there is no radial node present in the 2p orbital. Now 3p, 3 minus 1 minus 1, 1 radial node. Okay, 1 radial node, one time you can make the psi is equal to 0. You should start from the lower to higher. 1 time 0, now it cannot be become 0 again, positive, negative. Now 4p. 4p, how much is the radial node? 2 minus 1 minus 1, 2. So graph of psi versus r of the 4p, you have to make psi value 2 times. You have to make this value 2 times is equal to 0, 1 time and 2 times. Now it cannot be 0 again. So this is the graph of 4p. Okay, please take the screenshot, student. Now let's see, when we want to draw the graph of psi square, when we want to draw the graph of psi square versus r, how they looks? Just 1 minute. I will raise initially only for the s. Okay student, here we have only psi. I wrote psi square here by mistake, but it is only psi. Okay, so now let's see. When we want to draw the graph of psi square versus r, it cannot be negative. So there is no meaning of the drawing the negative axis. Okay, this is the simplest graph. Okay, now graph of psi square versus r, radial load, it is always equal to 0 and it should start from the higher to lower. So just start the graph from the higher to lower. This is the graph of psi square versus r for the 1s. For the 2s, higher to lower, one time is equal to 0, but now you cannot make it negative. You have to only move to the positive side. So that is this one. This is the graph of psi square versus r for the 2s. No need to draw the negative and positive sign because obviously it is psi square, that has to be positive. Now the graph of the 3s, how many times we have to make it 0? We have 2 radial node, so 2 times we have to touch the value of psi, we have to make it 0. So we should start this graph from the higher to lower. 1 time 0, second time 0, now it cannot be 0 again. Okay student, so this is the graph of psi square versus r. Now let's see the graph of p for the psi square versus r. Now you see student, for the 2p, radial node is 0. We cannot touch this graph to the psi is equal to 0, and graph of p, it should start from the lower to higher. So you should start this graph from the lower to higher, but you cannot make it 0 again. Now graph of 3p, psi square versus r. Now these graphs should be started from the lower to higher. You have to make it 0 one time, then you cannot make it 0 again. Now because we have only one radial node, one time we have to touch the psi is equal to 0. Now when we have the graph of 4p, okay, now let's see the graph of psi square versus r. How many radial node we have? We have 2 radial node. So 2 times we have to touch the value of psi is equal to 0, and graph of p should be started from the lower. 1 time, 2 time and 3 time. Okay, only 2 times I make the psi value 0, which indicate we have only 2 radial node. Now take the screenshot student. Now let's see the last category of graph, which is the graph of 4 pi r square psi square dr versus r. And you see student, these are the graph where what I said either you have s orbital or you have p orbital. These all the graph, they should start from the lower to higher. So let's see the graph of 4 pi r square psi square dr versus r. Okay, here student, radial node is 0, so you cannot touch this graph to the psi is equal to 0. Now next graph for the 2s, how many times you have to make the psi is equal to 0? Only one time you have to make psi is equal to 0. So lower to higher, 1 time 0. Now we cannot touch it 0 again. Now graph of 3s, 1 time 0, 2 time 0. Now we cannot make it 0 again. This is the graph of 3s for the 4 pi r square psi square dr versus r. Now if we have the graph of p family, then you see the student, the graph of the 2p and 1s, these are similar. The graph of 2p and 1s, they are actually similar, because either you have s orbital or you have p orbital. In both the cases the radial node is equal to 0, and all these graph you have to start from the lower to higher. So this is the graph valid for the 1s also, and this is the graph valid for the 2p also. This is the graph valid for the 2s also, and in the 2p radial node is always equal to 1. So this is the graph also valid for the 3p. Okay, now you see 3s or 4p both have the two radial nodes. Both have two radial nodes. So this is the graph which is also valid for the 3s, and this is the graph which is also valid the 4p. So look, you see student, without any problem, without any much problem, without any great difficulty, you can remember these 5 techniques. These are logical also. Okay, psi value positive negative, psi square only positive. Okay, only these things you need to remember. Graph of psi versus r, psi square versus r for the s, higher to lower, p lower to higher, 4 pi r square d square versus, these are always lower to higher. Only these last 2 points, these are the point to be remember, otherwise all the points are very logical. Okay, so student, I believe at the end of this video you can draw any of these graph, and if you still have any difficulty you can ask me the doubt. Okay, on the Telegram or on the WhatsApp you can send me your doubt. So again we will meet student in the next video. For this time, thank you and goodbye student.